Good morning, everybody. I want to thank Virgil and Sally. Thank you, dear friends, very much for sending this information, and I'm sorry it took me so long to get to this. Apparently it slipped through and I didn't see it. So anyway, they had sent this information to me back in July, and it's about the Watchtower study that they did for the May Watchtower, about the child abuse. And I will say that this is an ex-elder and his wife, and he caught quite a few things. And I'm going to play the video he did here in just a minute, but I wanted to read a paragraph from his email. There are many PIMIs, physically and mentally in, who have had a more open mind since the CSA article was discussed, and that's child sex abuse article, was discussed during the Watchtower study this month. And I know that because I've been getting emails from them. If these are to become PIMOs, they need factual references. Whilst there are a lot of clips from the Australian Royal Commission, the Elders Manual, and so on, sometimes the XJW community neglect to cite references. PIMIs, JWs need the references in order to trust the source as factual. I have therefore made the following video with cast iron references for PIMI JWs to fact check. It includes a video of how one Watchtower conductor himself misinterprets the child sex abuse article to mean absolutely Elders report. Now, we've been hearing from several people that they talk to their JW family, they're talking to JWs out when they're doing their field ministry, they've talked to them at their carts, and they say, oh yes, we've changed the rule, we report it to the authorities. But when you see in his video, that's not what exactly they are saying, plus their past history. Yes, that even the conductor himself misinterprets the CSA article to mean absolutely Elders report. Even he has no idea. Perhaps you can either use it or make a commentary on it. So thank you very much. Yes, I'm just going to play it. Now, a lot of this is text, so you will have to actually watch it instead of just listening to it. But he brings out some really good points in tying this all together. So I'm going to play his video now, and you all have a great day. Bye.
Do elders comply with secular laws about reporting an alleged allegation of child abuse to the secular authorities? Yes. In places where such laws exist, elders endeavor to comply with secular laws about reporting allegations of abuse. Such laws do not conflict with God's law. So when they learn of an allegation, elders immediately seek direction on how they can comply with laws about reporting it.
Let's go ahead and have the reading of paragraphs 13 and 14. Thank you. So again, what was highlighted there in black, absolutely, the elders report this to the secular authorities. Let's go ahead and have the reading of paragraphs 15 and 16.
as I understand it, you at the service desk would not advise the elders to report to the authorities.
Again, we've been transparent in what we're saying. We have not instructed elders to say at arm's length in the office, you must go and tell the authorities. The short answer to your question, have we instructed elders to go to the authorities? We've transparently said we have not done that.
Let's go ahead and have the reading of paragraphs 13 and 14.
Do elders comply with secular laws about reporting an alleged allegation of child abuse to the secular authorities? Yes. In places where such laws exist, elders endeavor to comply with secular laws about reporting allegations of abuse. Such laws do not conflict with God's law. So, when they learn of an allegation, elders immediately seek direction on how they can comply with laws about reporting it. Elders ensure victims and their parents and others with knowledge of the matter that they are free to report an allegation of abuse to the secular authorities. But what if a report is about someone who is part of the congregation and the matter then becomes known in the community? Should a Christian who reported it feel that he has brought reproach on God's name? No. The abuser is the one who brings reproach on God's name.
Questions for 13 and 14. Do elders comply with secular laws about reporting an allegation of child abuse, and explain? Sherelle?
Yes, in places where such laws exist, elders endeavor to comply with secular laws and report allegations of abuse. Such laws do not conflict with God's laws.
Good. What else do elders do? It's brought out here in the paragraph. David? Jonathan?
Well, in Romans chapter 13, verse 1, it tells us to be in subjection to the secular authorities. And so long as it doesn't conflict with God's laws, that's exactly what the elders are going to do.
Good. Thank you for bringing out that scripture. Sister Flores?
The elders also assure the victims and families, or maybe even others that might know of it, that they are free to go to the secular authorities. So they're not trying to keep that quiet and keep it hush-hush.
Good. Sister Peaches?
And I appreciate this point at the bottom of it, because the victim may feel like if the person is a part of the congregation and it gets out into the general population, they may feel bad that it's their fault that they've brought this to the attention and basically brought reproach upon the congregation. But that's not the case at all. Mm-hmm. It's not the person that has been abused's fault. It's the abuser who has brought that reproach upon the congregation.
Yes, thank you for that comment. Sister Murray?
So this really builds my appreciation for being a part of Jehovah's organization. Globally, we're being taught this, and we're seeing it in print. No one's asked to be shamed into silence. This is not ever going to be the responsibility of the individual who is the victim, and Jehovah has his standards clear. Regardless of what the law of the land may be, Jehovah has his laws in place, and our brothers fully comply.
Absolutely. And Brother Bynum there in the back.
Different countries and different areas may have different laws and mechanisms by which reporting and dealing with child abuse may take place, human trafficking and things of that nature. So the elders in those areas would, when they come upon such a situation as child abuse by someone within the congregation, would then seek information regarding how to go about dealing with it from a legal standpoint, how to report it, and how to deal with it. relative to those local laws and requirements.
Yeah, thank you. So again, what was highlighted there in black, absolutely, the elders report this to the secular authorities. Let's go ahead and have the reading of paragraphs 15 and 16.